Cardinal Czerny, you're in St. Peter's Square where you just heard the reading of the Rosary. I'm curious, what stood out for you about being right there?
This evening I was struck by how there was a quiet but very perceptible shared feeling. A feeling of sorrow, a feeling of shock, a feeling of gratitude, of hope, and of some anxiety.
I'm sorry that we're talking about the death of someone you knew well. You're the first Canadian the Pope elevated to Cardinal. Who was Pope Francis to you?
He was, first of all, he was my Pope, and as for every Catholic. And then I was a worker in the Vatican, which is his government. And then he made me one of his close collaborators or advisors when he made me a cardinal. So depends when you ask. All of the above. I've worked with him and for him, and we have shared a great deal, verbally and non-verbally. And he will continue to be with me.
As I understand it, Cardinal Czerny, you met with him pretty much every month, and I recall you saying recently that he still had, even in these last months, a great sense of humor. How did you see that playing out?
Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's just that he saw the humorous and the ironic and sometimes the reverse side of things, and the best one could do is laugh and then keep going. That's so that the humor was part of our working together, part of our collaboration.
Lots of people are saying today that they believe he changed the church. Do you think it's fair to say that?
Of course. It's very, very fair to say that, yes. And that was his mission. He was not called to keep the church the way it was. He was called to change the church and to implement Vatican II, the Great Council of the 1960s, and to meet the huge challenges of sexual abuse and financial mishandling. He couldn't possibly have left the church the way it was.
And for lay people, I'm wondering if you can describe what kind of changes he may have made that made a lasting impact.
Oh, there's so many changes that he made. One of them is that for us Catholics and most Christians and many believers now, care for our common home, care for the earth and the planet are an intrinsic part of our faith, an intrinsic part of our church life. It wasn't so before. And then his concern for migrants and refugees, just when the world seems to be ideologizing them and treating them so cruelly, this is the most important prophetic appeal that he made, and that I'm sure is registering, perhaps not with leaders, but certainly with ordinary people. And then his constant call for the church to go out beyond the comfortable borders, the comfortable limits, and to go out and seek those who are in real need, who are alienated, who are lost. This is fundamental. It's just what Jesus did, and it's what we need to do too.
And Cardinal Czerny, is there something you think Canadians should keep close about Pope Francis over the next few days?
Well, I think they should certainly be grateful for his visit, which contributed to the reconciliation that is going on and needs to go on in Canada with the Native people and the church and Canadian society. But I think I hope that people will remember him for the full range of concerns and issues which he shared so passionately and integrated so deeply into our faith. And I think this is a great gift that he has given to humanity, and I think Canada will continue to benefit, as our Prime Minister said so well today, that the Holy Father that Canada will continue to benefit from his vision and his moral leadership.
Cardinal Czerny in St. Peter's Square, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.